uh, ever wonder why some shows just last, or we've all got that one series we keep coming back to. Um,
But what happens when the spark starts to dim?
for 14 seasons has been a staple on NBC, um, launching the massively successful One Chicago franchise that, but is the fire still burning as brightly as it once did? Debuting in 2012, immediately captivated audiences. It offered a fresh perspective on first responders, focusing on the brave men and women of Firehouse 51. Um, it wasn't about doctors or detectives. It was about the firefighters and paramedics who rush into danger when everyone else runs away. The show quickly became a hit, balancing high stakes action with compelling personal stories. Uh, Viewers connected with the characters, their struggles, and their triumphs. It was the perfect blend of adrenaline and emotion, and it laid the foundation for the and spin-offs. Uh, wasn't just a successful show; it was a cultural phenomenon. Or what it proved that gritty, realistic dramas could thrive in a major television market. It was a Midwest miracle, setting a new standard for the genre. Uh, for years, the show maintained its momentum, prioritizing authentic storylines and relatable characters, um, not going for miss. Uh, the firefighters weren't superheroes. They were flawed, complex individuals who made mistakes and faced consequences. It was this realism that resonated with viewers that celebrate and um, however, in recent seasons, some cracks have begun to appear. This The show has fallen into predictable patterns, relying too heavily on relationship drama and contrived action sequences. It feels like we've seen it all before. The once intense action now feels formulaic. The emotional stakes have diminished, and the consequences of each rescue seem less significant. Um, it's as if the show is going through the motions, lacking the urgency and emotional depth that once defined, uh, adding to the challenge. The show has experienced some kind of key cast changes. Um, while new characters have been introduced, they haven't quite filled the void left by uh, those who have departed, those who it's a delicate balance, and the show is still searching for its footing. So, what can NBC do to reignite the flame? First, it needs to shake up the formula, and that might mean taking some risks, even making some difficult choices. Uh, Perhaps it's time to raise the stakes and remind viewers what makes so compelling. Quote, what the show also needs to delve deeper into the characters' lives, exploring their traumas and vulnerabilities. These are complex individuals who deserve nuanced storylines. Uh, uh, It's time to show us what makes them tick, both inside and outside the firehouse. Ultimately has the potential to recapture its former glory, but it needs to be willing to take chances, embrace change, and remind viewers why they fell in love with the show in the first place. It's a tall order, but not an impossible one. Speaking of firehouses, did you hear about the firefighter who was also a stand-up comedian? His jokes were always burning with wit. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,